LuckyNerfer back with a new Nerf video. This time I will be featuring some melee Nerf weapons. Right off, I'll start out with my homemade sword. As you can see, it is using a green pool noodle, and it is Schedule 80 PVC. It is about 3 feet of Schedule 80 PVC. Here's some random pipe that I used as a handguard, and it can fit 2 hands comfortably. It can use as a sword, or I can use it as a blowgun. So I put the dart in there just like that, and just shoot it. So this gun, which isn't really a gun, but this sword, I have used at a Nerf war before, and I have got kills with it. So it's a pretty nice thing. Next, I have another sword, faced just like that, except this one's shorter and is only 2 feet. This one also is more clean and only features 1 hand. This is also used as a hamp barrel for one of my hamps. It's not that good, so don't expect a video about it. It also is a blowgun. So, the neat thing about the blowguns that you have here, you can load more than 1 dart in, just because my darts are loose in there, like up to 10 darts sometimes, and get a very impressive shotgun shot. So, next thing up in the melee is Nerf's shield. It just looks like a piece of cardboard with a few dents in it, and then on the back it looks even worse, but it works as a shield. So what you do is you place your arm in here, and then you have it as a shield, or you can still be holding something like this, and then come out with your Nerf gun. This is also good when you're firing your Nerf gun, because you can cock it and fire and still be hidden behind it. If you look at this, you're probably wondering what that is, and I'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, here is my last shield. As you can see, it is a big piece of wood shield. This was made by my dad when I was probably in like 1st grade, and it's pretty large. It's about 3 feet long, 1/4 inch thick, and it's kind of heavy compared to a cardboard shield. If you look at them, this is really thick cardboard, and this is pretty thin wood. The good part about this is if it gets shot by dart, it's not going to affect it. It's not going to dent wood, and if it does, then the gun is too powerful, for sure. Cons about it are the handle is pretty small, and you can't do it as much. You can kinda do that, but not as much. This shield is exactly 2 square feet, and if you look, this one's about 3 square feet, as I said. Maybe a little bit bigger. The regulation is 2 square feet for a gun that shoots underneath 50 feet. So you could use this in like a Maverick or a weak Night Finder, something along those lines. Now if you're wondering what this was here, this is for my melee knives. Here is one of my favorite knives I've made. This was created by Sawdizzle on YouTube and on Nerf Revolution. All it is 1/8 inch craft foam layer upon layer of it, and for weights to make it heavier so it can be thrown, there are washers placed throughout here. Mine have anywhere from like 4 to 5 washers, which makes them shoot 20 to 25 feet throwing them, depending on how hard you throw them though. So his are only getting 15 feet, but mine get, like I said, 20 to 25. Sometimes 30 if you're just like chucking it in the air, but you're not going to hit anyone that way. But anyways, you can hold your shield right here, place a knife right there, 2 down here, and you can have even more in your hand. So that is when you're coming up here, you're shooting, oh, out of ammo. Here, I'll throw one to the side. Pretty hard throws. That one is kind of tight because it's a little bit thicker than the others, but you just do that. You have a shield and your sword. So, some people are opposed to melee in a Nerf war, thinking Nerf is only for shooting darts, so leave what you think in the comments below. I'm now going to go behind the camera and do a demonstration. Hopefully I will not hit the camera with anything. So here's the blowgun, first dart, about 7 or 8 feet away. Might have caught that. Here's the next one. So, here's a throwing knife from the side. not throwing it hard because I do not want to leave any damage. See, that one zips right by. And there's another throwing knife, and last dart and last knife. That was slug there, and here's the last knife. And that was full effort. So, and everything here is homemade, so you don't have to go buy the overpriced Nerf stuff. And a lot of the Nerf things are actually banned, like the Marauder sword, way too heavy. This has a lot of foam in there, so if you hit someone, it doesn't feel pleasant, but it's not going to hurt too bad. See, look, I can hit myself. So, and in the head it might hurt more, but it is Schedule 80, so that's kind of thick PVC. It might be less painful with like thin-walled PVC or something. So, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.